Welcome to our channel. So my husband requested me to make a video on admissions in Swedish university for masters or bachelors. So you will be seeing me today, but you can also find this video in our playlist called All About Sweden in our channel, and we shall get started now. So you don't have to remember the website name. You can just type university admissions in Sweden. So the first link that you see here, the universityadmissions.se, is the website you want to get into. Remember, .se is for Sweden, so this is like the official website. So once you are here, also you can also remember the look of the website. So this is how it looks. So when you want to apply to a master's or a bachelor's program, it is usually through the university or the program page, and you apply to different universities. However, in Sweden, they have it collectively in one platform, and this is the platform. So you apply to any of the bachelor's program or the master's program, you have to apply it to the universityadmissions.se, and none of the university websites have any portal to actually apply to. Even if you do go to admission sections in the university website, you would be redirected to the same website here. So this is the welcome page, and you will see that they have highlights for deadlines and when the application opens and results and so on. It basically has everything. You don't need this video if you could just scroll and look into it, but we will briefly go through each section here. And they also have what do you expect from application to results, what do you need to submit. You can also always check what you want to submit and have everything ready in hand before starting to apply. And of course, most of the courses require an English language requirement, but some courses, I think in bachelor's, they have a requirement for Swedish language as well. Not all programs or courses are taught in English for bachelor's, but most of them are for masters. So it's easier to find a master course with English taught English medium or something. And also you have frequently asked questions. So if you want to ask more questions, you can always ask the support center here. But this is support center is mostly for questions regarding your applications or regarding your account here in admissions essay, or everything else that is considered with the admission process, but nothing is related to your program. If you have a program specific question, you need to go to the program web page and then ask questions there. And then it also has links to apply to masters, which basically has everything from scratch, from creating an account to submitting your account and then waiting for your results and applying for scholarships. Also, it's the same for bachelors. You can always check. And then they have different intakes. So here in Sweden, different programs have different intakes. Some program can have just one intake, like mine from Uppsala University in molecular medicine has just an intake for autumn, but some other program could have a spring intake or summer intake or like winter intake as well. It depends on the program, so this is something that you have to look up. Since I am doing this, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, and here we have all the programs listed down for us, that is under molecular medicine, but of course you can filter them down. Further, you can select if you want to do just the courses or just the programs. basically just the courses means it's only for a few credits, like 15 credit course or a 30 credit course. And then these usually apply for students in the EEA or EU, because they can take freestanding courses, but I don't think this is applicable for international students. International students may want to just check the programs, and a program is a defined time period, and it consists of many courses. So a 2-year program or a 1-year program, basically like 4 semester, 3 semester, or 2 semester programs, and they have multiple courses in them, and it is for a definite credit points. And you can always filter down the university subjects and so on. Like I was saying, you can check here, this is a program, it is not a course, it is 120 credits defined program, and it is for 4 semesters, and they have per semester tuition fee here, and you can see when it starts, if it is on campus, if it's full time, and what is the application code. And if you want to know more about the program, say if you haven't checked different universities, say you don't know the university and you want to check what the program has, what is the curriculum, and so on, you can always click on the link here and it will direct you to the program page. And this is from Uppsala University, and it is not from the Admissions SE. So here you can always scroll down and see it has everything that you need to know about the program. Like I said, if you go to the admissions section, it will always direct you to universityadmissions.se again. You cannot apply directly through this program page. And you have contact and further resources. So this is where I was talking about. Here you have the email IDs for contact persons. If you have any questions regarding the program, which is like very specific to the program, that cannot be answered by the university admissions. So we are back to this web page, and then you can go ahead and just like put them into your wish list like this. I have some already, so I'm just, like this. You can just add them to your wish list and you will find them under favorites. So if under your favorites you have these thing, and if you think you want to apply to more courses, you can always go and click here. It will also direct you to the same web page that we were before. And this is a kind of very convenient thing, I would say, because in Sweden you cannot apply to more than 4 programs per year or per intake. So it's always good to have some sorted out programs into your wish list, so you could compare them. You could always dig in deep, contact some person in the program before you apply, get to know the program, and then you prioritize which program you want to get into. So you can always do that. Then I'm just gonna randomly select. I'm just gonna select. So now you see my selection. I have 3 selections. You could have 4 also, you could have 3, but not more than 4. And then we can just start application. So the first step is I have 5. Okay, we can continue with 5. It will automatically show. I have to take out 1. Okay, but then it will show only after I submit, which I'm not going to, so I'm just gonna cancel 1. So I have 4 now. And it is important here to set your priorities right, because like I said, you have to prioritize your universities. For example, if I want this, I have to drag it up and put it here. I cannot just let it be here if I want to get into this university very badly, and if this is my first priority. Because if you are considered for your first priority university, or if you are selected, then your application will not considered for your other selections. But if you are not considered, or if you don't get admitted into your first priority, then you would be considered for your second, and so on. So it's good to prioritize them here. And then continue. and then you always have to specify from which country you're applying or from where did you do your previous education. This is important because then depending on where you've completed or where you're applying from, you might have to pay the application fee. Students from EU and EEA do not need to pay an application fee, or neither do they have to pay any tuition fees. This is for the international students here. There, which are like who are out of EU and EEA. And then when you do this, then you can just submit, which I'm not going to. But when I go to my pages here, I have to go to documents now. Once I have submitted my application, the next step is to upload my documents. I have few documents already here. You can see this is from the previous year when I applied. It will always store your documents here, only here, but not in a paper file or not with the program. So it's only going to be here. And if you want to know more about these documents, and if you're not sure like what the document should contain, you can always click into it and then find more about it. You have all information that you need right here. We can go back. So basically the document section is already subdivided for you, so it's quite easy. You just have to upload them in their respective division. And in the other documents is the place where you want to upload all the extra documents like your CV, which is necessary for most of the programs. And then you also have to upload like recommendation letters depending on your program requirement. It could be 1, 2, or 3, or sometimes more. You could always have more, merrier the better. And you have these program specific documents that you need to be uploaded. Well, I think I forgot to mention that, but if you go to your inbox, you will see that there are like some messages from your program, and they are very program specific application forms that you might have to fill in and send. Some programs might have it, some programs may not. So this is not a necessity, and it shouldn't be popping up for everybody. It completely depends on your program. And when we go back to documents, then when you're done, it will you don't have to submit or anything. When you are done, and the next step is to pay your application fee. So go in, and for now it says I'm not required to pay, but if you had put the location of your application has outside the EU or EEA, it would say you are required to pay an application fee, and then it will have different mode of payment, so you can always select them and pay. For now you can see that I have paid my previous year's fee here, that is 900 SEK or something. So that is all. And once you're done with your application fee, your application will then be considered. You will get a notification in your messages as well as in the email that you have registered about confirmation of your fee receipt, and then the application process will start. But keep in mind, even if you have submitted your application here, and if you didn't pay your application fee, they will not consider your application. So it is important to that you pay your fee on time before the fee deadline is over. And then once you have submitted, then you will have to wait. It is like almost 3 months or 4 months of wait for your admission results to come out. While you wait, you can always go back to the application, which is like this for me now. But if you go back here, you will see that there will be the application here, but you will also see the different programs that you applied to, and it will say qualified or not qualified, depending on whether you meet the minimum requirements or not. So this doesn't mean if you're qualified that you got into the program. It means that you meet the minimum requirement and you will be considered for the program, but it doesn't guarantee you a position in the program. So just don't get confused and get happy when you see qualified Your final results will be coming only on the result day, and I can show you quickly how the notification of results look like. This is how it look like, and you will also get it through email and as well as in your inbox in admissions SE. So you can see this is my first priority university at Uppsala University, and I was admitted here. I got admission, so the rest of the applications will get deleted automatically. So this is the one I get admitted to. But after you get this, there are different things called SVTA. TA means that I have already been admitted to my first priority, so my application got deleted. But SV means I am conditionally admitted, as in I will have to pay my first semester tuition fee unless and until I will not have a 100% placement in the program. So once I have paid, once the university sends the confirmation to the admissions, then it will automatically change its status from conditionally admitted to admitted. I think that is all that we need to know about the application process, I guess. So go ahead and comment if you did not understand anything, or if you need more clarification. You can always comment different suggestions, and we can try our best to cover all of them. You can also criticize